family, welcome back. My name's Lauren.
And I'm Anastasia Dupree.
And today, we are celebrating Pride. What? So, the entire month of June is dedicated to the LGBTQ plus community. And a lot of people in the LGBTQ plus community have a hard time being exactly who they are. So this month is for us to celebrate and to be and to celebrate our uniqueness. And all around the country in major cities, there are festivals going on with lots of glitter and music and dancing and rainbow flags. And did you know that rainbow flags are a representation of the LGBTQ plus pride? So maybe next time you see it, you'll remember. And today, we are doing drag queen story yoga. It's super simple. We're going to read this story, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of different yoga poses. So listen with your ears and move your body and copy what I do. Let's do this.
Everything is Connected by Jason Gruhl and illustrated by Ignasi Font. Everything is connected. And since you are a part of everything, you are connected to everything. Yes. Oh.
So find somebody in your house, maybe a stuffy, maybe a person, and go give them a giant hug right now.
You are connected to a human body, to hands and to eyeballs, teeth and toes, elbows and a butt, and even a nose.
Taking our two hands, crossing our body, crossing our midline, and tap our shoulders. Then tap down our legs and tap our toes, and maybe tap your butt and your nose.
To a heart and some lungs, and a strange-looking stomach, and a brain that's so smart, there's no peak it can't summit.
So coming into mountain pose, bringing our feet about shoulder-width distance, bringing our arms by our side, and standing up tall and proud.
But you're not just a body. You're bigger than that. You're connected to people, to everybody.
So, doing a jump to a star. Ready? 1, 2, 3, jump!
To moms and to dads, to sisters and brothers, uncles and cousins, grandfathers and grandmothers.
Coming down onto our knees, bring our arms out wide, and give ourselves a big hug. And let's imagine that we're sending love to our loved ones and family members, maybe near, maybe far.
You're connected to friends and to teachers at school, and even to people you don't think are cool. You're connected to people in Denver and Maine, in Paris, in Baghdad, and to strangers in Spain.
Let's go to airplane pose. So, turning to one side, shifting our weight to one foot, and slowly lifting up our back leg.
You're connected to every human on Earth. Wow! And they're connected to you.
Coming into goddess pose, bending our knees really wide, bringing our hands up overhead like a big, giant Earth.
You're connected also to hedgehogs and cats.
Let's go to cat pose, coming onto our hands and knees, arching our back to be a cat, meow.
And dogs.
Lifting our bottoms up to the sky for downward dog.
And squirrels.
Bending down to a squat.
And birds.
Coming back to bird pose. This time the other leg comes up behind you.
Rabbits.
Oh, bringing our hands down, and let's do some rabbit kicks. Rabbit kick, rabbit kick, rabbit kick.
And cows.
Dropping our belly down onto the ground. Moo.
Moo. And deer by the herds.
Bringing one foot in front, back leg bent, like a long running deer.
Monkeys.
Ooh, ooh, ah, 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 ah.
Tarantulas.
This one's tricky. Coming onto our bottoms, bringing our elbows down to the ground, lacing them under our legs for tarantula.
Dolphins.
Bringing our elbows down to the ground, interlacing our fingers, and lifting our bottoms a little bit, and rocking back and forth.
And snakes.
Dropping our belly, lifting our head up, and
Friend, you are connected to every big, small, hairy, slimy, snuggly, scaly, floppy, flappy, bristly, beautiful creature on Earth. Even blobfish.
Coming into blobfish pose. We're coming down into child's pose, bringing our head down to the ground, and then bringing our little fins out like a blobfish.
Blobfish, you say?
What?
Surely not that. They don't look like me, talk like me, or act like me. And they probably stink.
You!
But you see, we're connected. We all play a part. In life, we're the same. We're all blobfish at heart.
Coming back to blobfish pose.
Now, this next part, though bonkers, is true. I'm afraid you're connected to everything humans have made, to toys and to playgrounds, books.
Coming into book pose, bringing our legs out. Imagine that you're turning the page.
To chairs.
Coming into chair pose, bending our knees, bring our hands out in front.
Gardens and medicine, language and prayers, buildings and bicycles.
Coming into bicycle pose, laying on our back, lifting our arms up, grabbing the handles, and riding our bicycle.
Buses and balloons, hammers and paintbrushes, tractors and spoons.
Spoons?
But also to chickenpox, bullies and lies, to greed and pollution, trash piled high. You're not just connected to things that you like, things that are comfortable, easy, or nice. As a human, you're part of the everythingness. And sometimes it's scary and a big, ugly mess.
Let's take 3 big, deep breaths together. Inhale.
But the good news, my dear, is that you are quite powerful. A force that's in everything, timeless and powerful.
Sitting on our ankles, bringing our hands by our knees, we're gonna do a lion's pose together. So you're gonna stick out your tongue and growl when I say, and we're gonna look our eyes back into our brains. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
You're even connected to things you can't see, the invisible worlds, for at least you and me. To cells, DNA, diseases and death, amoebas and gravity, atoms and breath. To hydrogen, nitrogen, nanobots too. You're connected to them, and they're connected to you.
Let's do a quick robot dance. Beep, 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 beep.
You're connected to happy, connected to sad, to the past and to the future, to the thoughts you have had, to pharaohs, Ben Franklin, T-Rex.
For T-Rex pose, grab your ankles and boom, 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 boom.
Ancient Greece, to love, to poverty, hunger, and peace. To Jesus and Buddha, Muhammad and Moses.
Coming down to sitting, bring our hands in a prayer.
To spaceships and aliens with noses like hoses.
Beep, beep. Make sure you have your antennas on. Beep, beep, boop, pop.
You're connected to all that will be or has been. You're this very moment where all things begin. For you are the sun, and the moon, and the stars, Venus and Jupiter, Neptune and Mars, comets and galaxies, voids and black holes.
Let's do rocket ship pose. So bending down into a chair, and when I count down to 1, we're gonna blast off. Ready? 3, 2, 1, blast off!
You are the universe, perfect and whole.
Giving ourselves one big, giant hug. And coming back to a comfortable seated position. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for stopping by. Happy Pride. And remember, stay Yogiful. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Bye-bye.
Hello kids, get your yoga on. Join with me